So therefore, the amount per serving for that bottle of Coca-Cola is 2. So all of those figures up there, you have to multiply by 2, exactly, to know what exactly you're putting into your bodies. So, calories per serving, it did say per bottle, per serving is 100. So therefore, how many calories is in this bottle? 200. Very good. On a brighty. Then it goes down to total fat, 0 grams. So fine, there's no fat in this product. No protein as well. And when you go down further, it says total carbohydrate, which is how much? 25 grams. So, in this entire bottle, there is 50 grams of carbohydrate. And the daily requirement for men is 30 to 36, and for women is 30 grams. So you drink 1 Coca-Cola for the day, and you way past what your daily requirement is. And you wonder how your sugar can stay contained or managed because of what you are eating, right? So this is very important for us, right? So even if you're going to have some Coca-Cola, because I'm not saying that you can't have it, but you're not going to have the entire bottle one time, all right? Yeah, so that is how we have to modify. Well, diluting, it still means that the sugar that is in there is still there. It don't go nowhere. So, in addition to our nutrition, remember I mentioned physical activity. Now, the CDC, which is the Centers of Disease and Control in the United States, actually recommends for adults 30 minutes 5 times for the week. 30 minutes. Now, you see, because I was once overweight, right? And I know the struggles of losing the weight and maintaining the weight. I love to hear the excuses of my patients, see? Like, doc, I don't have the time, you know. I was like, really? I hear so many excuses, and I'm like, you make time for what is important to you. You make time for what is important to you. If I know I have a busy day, I'm getting up at 4 o'clock to work out. And I'm dead serious because that is important to me. So I'm getting my 30 minutes before my day starts because I know chances are by the end of the day it's not going to happen. So we have to prioritize ourselves. And you are your greatest asset. If you are not healthy, then you can't go work, you can't carry a picnic to school, you can't do anything. You can't do anything. And if we are the temples of God, we can't do the service of God. We can't do His work. So how are we going to accomplish all of these if we do not prioritize our health? And that includes 30 minutes of physical activity. And when I talk about physical activity, I don't mean to do the same one thing where you do all the time, where you take one little stroll, go down to the bottom of the hill, and you hardly break even a sweat, and you say, Doc, I did some walking today. Because the body, it adjusts so quickly. So quickly. So when I started climbing the hill, as Mr. King said, I never started out with 6 laps. Granted, I don't do 6. Right, but I've done 4 or 5. I didn't start out there. I started out with 1 lap. And then I went, after a while, I get used to 1. So that is not giving me enough challenge for my heart to start working and circulate the blood and all of that. So I got to 2. After a while, I start time it. So I say, okay, I used to go up in 15 minutes. Let me see if I can beat that time. So this is how you challenge yourselves. You can't just do a one little slow walk every day and expect that the weight to just burn off. That is not going to work. So you hear patients say, oh doc, but I walk to work every day. That is not exercise. That is not considered exercise. You have to do activity that will help to increase the heart rate, get some burn, break a little sweat and get moving. No, I'm not saying that it's not good to walk, because it helps you to, but it's not. It's not. It is helping in terms of your physical activity overall and for you to burn calories for the day, but you still need to do something outside of that. Yes, yes. So for adults, I said 30 minutes, 5 times for the week, right? So if you can do 5, start off with 3 until you can work your way up to 4 and 5. Correct? What do you think? All right. And it also says strength training is very important, especially for women, because when we reach our perimenopausal years, we start losing bone and muscles. So strength training, where you lift up the iron dumbbells. my gym trainer used to say, we love old iron. But it's actually very helpful and useful, especially when you get into your elderly years. And for children, to my surprise, the CDC recommended 60 minutes daily for children to be physically active because it's actually helping their muscles and bones to get stronger. And if you recognize in this generation, it's pure tablet and phone and TV. It's not like in my day when we're outside and skip and play sighting. We play every game there is to play. Trust me. So, allow them to just go outside and run up and down. Nobody tell them to go sit down. Make them go on because they're actually doing benefit for their bodies. And lastly, remember, a part of wellness is meditation, taking the time. And guys, I'm going to say that this, with doing this presentation, I realized that in this area, I am lacking in my own wellness. Because I work out, I do my nutrition and all of that, but sometimes we don't take the time to really relax, meditate, reflect, and that is something that is a part of wellness. That's very important. Take a deep breath. It helps release stress also. So that is something that I'll definitely be working on for 2025. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you.